He gave me luxury. He made my children happy. He filled my vanity. He's been especially nice to me. What? He wants my daughter. I will decapitate him and chop him into pieces.
Hey girls, welcome to my island.
The 27-year-old Flaws, or Zhao Yiming, welcomed them. She is a famous rich kid in Vancouver, Canada, recording a world-renowned reality show called Ultra-Rich Asian Girls. The show focuses on those ultra-wealthy Asian females, showing to the world their deep pockets and love lives. It's like the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, with over 10 million followers globally. At this moment, Flo Z and 3 other socialites were boarding Miss Zhao's private island. Most furniture here is antique and expensive. Inside the huge villa, Zhao introduced this place excitedly.
That's expensive. Can't believe it.
Others' words were with a mixed feeling of jealousy, suspicion and disguised indifference. They asked,
Do you own this island and the house?
Of course.
Flo Z made an unfathomable high-class smile.
Quit making fun of me. I know. This piano only costs 4 million, which is too cheap.
False courtesies from these girls enabled Flo Z to hide the nervous-induced nail marks on her palm. Her disguise seemed worked that night. However, she never imagined that the actual owner of here will soon become a bloody Tetris on the tile she stepped on with her Valentino high heels. Pretty girls squander money like dust. Rich kids enjoy a lavish lifestyle. This reality show, I'm the Princess, or Ultra-Rich Asian Girls, is filled with luxurious items. It's mainly about socialites flaunting their wealth, and they flaunt it in the simplest way. For example, about their Lamborghini. Just so-so. Personal helicopter. Just so-so. Fendi bag with limited logo. My boyfriend's muscle is like JoJo. Most people simply watch it for fun. However, no one expected that on May 2, 2015, the show made a collaboration with legal programs. That summer, while Flo Z was recording, she picked up a phone that almost scared her to death. At the luxurious villa she once flaunted in TV, the most tragic case of all in Vancouver occurred. When the police arrived at the villa, a man was frying eggs, trying to put them on a bowl of noodles he had just cooked. His shirt was soaked with sweat. Apparently, he had done a lot of physical work, a statement later proved by police from the basement. Because there was a blood-stained chainsaw and a shotgun. Next to it lied a man cut into more than 100 pieces, floating in a pool of blood. The victim, Yuan Gang, was a billionaire and vice president of CCSA. His death caused quite a stir, bringing to light some far-fetched yet actual facts that are rarely seen even in novels. Before this happened, Zhao portrayed herself as a woman who lived extravagantly, and her accounts of wealth are all gifts from parents. Now that there was a dead man in her house, the police began to look for clues in the show. That's when all the lies were exposed. Everyone was surprised that the buyer of her limited bags was actually her uncle. It was her uncle who paid for those custom-made high-heeled shoes in that cabinet. The owner of all the antiques in the house was her uncle. And the owner of this house was her uncle as well. That's right. What Zhao flaunted in front of cameras were originally owned or purchased by her uncle. Who is this uncle then? That's right, the human-turned Tetris called Yuan Gang. Yuan Gang immigrated to Canada a long time ago, and was a famous Chinese mega-rich there. It is said that he has a cousin, who lived frugally in China. Ties of kinship prompted him to bring his cousin's husband and niece to Canada to live together. He not only gave his cousin a house but also cars. He lent money to his brother-in-law for stocks, who ended up losing 1.8 million Canadian dollars out of 2 without a blink of an eye. For Miss Zhao, his niece, he even paid for her daily necessities. He paid her to study fashion design in Italy and create her own clothing brand with annual subsidies. And Zhao's wealth flaunting in the show was made possible by Yuan Gang, who gave her all his property for pursuing vanity. It can be said that he has been more than kind to Zhao's family, at least in material aspect. Why did such a good man meet a miserable death? That day, Yuan Gang's brother-in-law Zhao Li said,
"Brother, I can never pay off your 2 million. Recently, I came up with a project, which is to add a device to the shotgun for greater shooting stability. I think it's promising and lucrative. Invest in me, I'll pay you back when I earn money." Yuan Gang understood that it's just another way for him to keep asking for money. He waved his hand and said,
"Don't worry. It's no big deal. But I can only give you 1% of the shares, plus $4,000 as your monthly wages."
His cousin's response surprised Zhao Li, who got angry and said, "Wait. I came up with this idea. So I should at least get 30%. Yuan Gang didn't reject but replied with a smile.
"Sure. As long as your daughter Flozi marry me." His answer enraged Zhao Li. What a nonsense for an uncle to marry his niece. Yuan Gang continued by saying, "Look. I'm not your wife's actual cousin. She treats me as a different type of brother, you know. That means your daughter and I are not related. I've taken care for her, for your whole family for too long. It's only normal for me to marry your daughter."
Zhao Li told the police when he finally calmed down, he has already blown a hole on Yuan Gang's head with a shotgun. He thought dismemberment would worth a try. Maybe he could start anew if he got away with it. During that time, his wife came. He told her to run away. After dismemberment, he cooked a bowl of noodles, ready to throw the body after the meal. However, his wife called the police. He was caught before having noodles. This case hit the headlines with rocketing speed. Its plots are too complicated to be featured in any reality show, surpassing the show's popularity itself. In short, the sugar brother Yuan Gang, whom her mother knew at young age, kept her whole family, became her uncle and benefactor, and was later killed by her father. Then, her mother called the police. At last, Zhao lost her uncle, wealth, reputation, and her father. However, the absurdity didn't end here. In Yuan Gang's funeral, another 5 mother-daughter or son team came, claiming to be his secret wives and children. These people, although never seen before, came here as Yuan Gang's relatives to shed tears with his mourning Canadian friends. Maybe it's because Yuan Gang has no other immediate successor. His 150 million at least worth of property prompted a dispute, feigned or real. After that, we can still see photos of Flozi and her boyfriend on social media platforms. They looked perfectly happy. Maybe she has found a way to continue her elegant life. She and her boyfriend also opened an original jewelry brand to realize her dreams. Congratulations to her. The story ends here, and let me announce something I've been preparing for a long time. I've been running this channel for over a year. I've uploaded over 100 videos, with over 2,000 minutes content. I only got a few comments before, but now I have you who support me. You know, I'm a scriptwriter for mystery novels, suspense online dramas, and for LARP. Many of you once expressed the hope to experience my works. I consulted the publisher and the printer. Their answer is yes. But in normal cases, they would charge high price for city-limited scripts, and players usually go LARP in-store. For my fans to bring these scripts back home and with a much lower price, the printer will only produce with at least 200 orders. So, I'm about to launch a program which is called Playable Mystery Novel Game Box Project. I will receive crowdfunding from my 200 followers and create an original script for my fans. This playable mystery novel will be fan-only. Like my previous work, Full Moon Blood Sacrifice, my new work will be called Serial Killings Under the Red Rain. The number of players is unlimited. You can play it on your own, or solve the case with your friends. It will include my original story, audios, props, interactional videos, and clue cards. The gameplay is immersive, and you will have a case-solving experience with multiple plot twists, 3 mysterious murders and 6 reasoning processes. Plus, during the writing process, I will share with my crowdfunders my work progress from time to time, and accept expectations from you. It's like we're doing this together. With your support, we can create a dream work and finally make it available for you to have fun. You can support me in my social media, live streams, comments, DMs, and fan groups. Or you can just DM me or my assistant for more details. Thank you. Next, I'd like to show you a concept promotional video of my upcoming work, Serial Killings Under the Red Rain. Please enjoy. In the finals where thousands people gather, he felt his vision leave the ground. In the red rain, it's not just basketballs that hit the ground hard. At an orgiastic concert, he felt his girdle getting tighter and tighter. Red rain kept falling, and it's not just the microphone that's broken in half. My story goes non-stop. Please like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you at the same time next week. Bye.